Dogs tend to collect hair in the pads of their feet, which you can see right here. And it almost looks like a little hairy slipper. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this hair with an electric clipper and a blade, because otherwise this tends to collect debris. Sometimes a dog, they're outside, could step into some gum or step into tar or burrs and get stuck in there. And if they're walking on this, it'll make their pads very sore. They can actually break the skin. Infections can start in. It's just something that we like to do to prevent all that from happening. So I use an electric clipper, but we want to be sure to use a rather light touch on this area, because there's some webbing in there and the skin is very sensitive. We're not talking about the pad itself, but just the inside of that. Okay, I'm going to take out the hair. When you're clipping nails, you want to remember to be very careful, approach them slowly, because the nail does contain a vein, or some people call it the meat of the toe. And if you clip into that, it's just, if you can imagine clipping off the end of your finger, it feels just like that. So it hurts, and it can make them bleed. I recommend this type of a clipper. There's other kinds out there. There are some called guillotine type that work like a guillotine, very popular. But I like this size, this type, because I can do anything from cats to small dogs to large dogs with this. But if you're getting ready to do your dog's nails at home and you're not used to doing them, I'm going to show you a method how to trim them back without making them bleed. But to begin this, you should, just in case, have some product called Quick Stop. There are a couple other different ones out there. This Quick Stop it's an antiseptic powder. And what you do is, if you accidentally clip too much and the nail is bleeding, you just put some of that in your finger, hold it onto the bleeding nail for about 10 seconds, and that should stop it. As you can see, Shelby has 3 dark nails on her front foot and 1 white one. If you look at the white one, you can see where the color begins. It's sort of pinkish, and that is the vein or the meat of the toe. We don't want to get into that area. So what I'm going to do is in this case, I can easily see where that is, but I'm just going to snip off a piece, and I haven't gone as far as I can, so there's some more. And right about there is as far as I can go. If I look into the center of the nail, I can see a little dot, a spot. Sometimes it's pink, sometimes it's dark brown or black, but that means that I've gone as far as I can without getting into the flesh. So I'm going to stop that nail. Go on. See, there's that black spot again. That's the vein.